Everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my new subbies and happy Friday. Today is week 2 of the hashtag mobile crafting, hosted by Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming and Susan at Susan Hiles Art, two very talented and creative ladies, and I will link to both of them in the description box below. I joined their October collaboration to do some mobile crafting. The way they describe it best is it's something that you can take and move it to another location. Maybe you want to watch your favorite show on TV and do some crafting at the same time, or some stitching or working on some journaling. In my case, I am literally always on the go, so I like to take things in little bags in my Jeep, so when I'm at the waiting spots, I can get a lot of things done. It's not uncommon for me to take my little mini die cutting machine or some stamped images and a bag of markers and work when I'm not at home. So this is perfect for me. To do a quick recap, this was week number 1. You might remember that I took a little packaging material. This was a 12 by 12 chipboard that came in the mail, and I turned it into a Masterboard. This was so much fun to do. Creatively, I had an absolute blast. This is a second one, so I could show you the whole thing, and then I'll show you, if you remember, you might have already seen it. If you are new to my channel, welcome! And also, this is what it looked like before I chopped it up. These are journaling cards in the making. It is so incredibly fun. I had so much enjoyment out of creating this. Basically, it's just a base layer of gesso, lots of acrylic paint, and just random splatters. I have some embossing paste on here, which works a lot like spackle. I've got some book print on here, and then of course the whole thing has Mod Podge. And then I decided, since this is 12 by 12, to cut these down into 3 by 4 little journaling cards. Then I'll show you what I did for this week. Here's a little sneak peek. Ooh, I love it. I love how that turned out. This is my little journaling cards in this little portable tote. I think this is so adorable. I found this for 49 cents at Michael's, and I wish they'd had more because I'm so in love with this teeny tiny little canvas tote bag. So these are my journaling cards from last week. These turned out to be so much fun. So let me put this one over here. I'll get back to that one. We'll circle back around. These are what they look like. And then of course you can, so many things with these. You can put these in little tuck spots for the journals. You can send these to friends with a message on them. And basically what I did after I trimmed them down to the 3 by 4 is I just took my little corner rounder punch and did all the little corners, and these are my little cards. Love how this turned out. So basically, yeah, that's all it was. I turned this Masterboard into some little journaling cards, and I'm super excited for these. This week is a board book. You can turn it into cards, you can turn it into bookmarks, you can turn it into little tuck spots or belly bands. So this is what I decided to do. This is one of those books that I hauled from a thrift store a while back, and I might have even given you a sneak peek at this a little while ago as well. This is the Mickey Mouse Haunted Clubhouse, and I thought this was so adorable when I saw this. This is a work in progress. I'm not done yet. I am still working on different pieces of it because I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go in yet. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Progress, right? So I started with this. This was just one of the pages in the board book. I used all of my square dies, not all of my square dies. I used square dies, and I made some little journaling cards. So these are some. Here's one here. And I love that little skeleton. Here's Donald. My husband adores Donald. That's his favorite character. And then there's this one. The gang's all here, so I thought that was cute. So here's what else I decided to do. This is that piece that I just showed you. I thought this would make a great tuck spot. Here's a little example. Something else I was working on, unrelated. Just to give you a little sneak peek, it can look like that and have that as a little tuck spot, or even a little bookmark. Here's a little one that I created using a small panel after I cut like this. After I did some little cutting here, I had a small little piece left over, so I thought this little Mickey was super cute. Put a little backing on here with some cardstock, and I added on a little tassel. The one that I showed you that I got from the store the other day for $3. It was a long garland of tassels. It came in handy, so there you go. So this is adorable. So there's a little bookmark there. Let me move this and this. We're not going to use that this week. And then I think this might be one of my favorite parts, is these little pumpkins at the top. I decided to use a small little die. I think this is from Spellbinders, and also one from, let's see, okay, we'll pretend the smaller one to this is around here somewhere. Oh my goodness, if y'all could see my desk. Woo! It's a mess. So this is what I decided to do, make some little ATC coins. So I started with this, I did a little die cutting, and after those were cut out, I just built it up and turned these into some little popped up coins. So I'll be able to use that as well. So move that over there. So I've got this, I've got a little bookmark, which I think my granddaughter is going to absolutely love. These little coins, this I have plans for, and this is my favorite part, my absolute favorite part. On the back side of this was a big pumpkin. So what I decided to do is take my little, again, this is from Spellbinders, this die, and I die cut that out. I love this. I love it so much. And I turned it into a shaker. So here it is. This was literally the little pumpkin that was right in there inside that board book. I just die cut the pumpkin out, added on some layers, and then this is the scalloped die. Again, this is from Spellbinders. You can see all the little orange is still stuck in there. So this is a little shaker, and then I thought of another idea. As I was looking at this and it was shaking around, I had another idea. So on Sunday, come back and look at these again, because you'll see these completely different, and I will be able to add all of this into her little book that I'm going to create for her, including this little last page here. And this, the her would be my little granddaughter. So I'm going to use these in a super fun way for her. So that's what I did, my friends, with a board book. I decided to disassemble it. That's why I like to shop at thrift stores, because then I'm okay with taking a book apart, knowing that I helped give them a little bit of business. At the same time, I'm able to use something that was, you know, a little bit older. This one was kind of beat up around the edges, and turn it into something new. So that's what I have for this week, my friends. And if you like this content, please think of giving a thumbs up, and hit that subscription with your notifications on. Leave me a comment, helps me find your channel as well, and follow that hashtag mobile crafting. It is going to be an amazingly fun journey to see what everyone creates. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you, Susan, for hosting, and I will see you next week for week number 4 of the hashtag mobile crafting. That's going to be it for this one, my friends. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.